The city of New Bedford is reminding people to prepare for this hurricane season that NOAA predicts will be above normal.
Our Hannah Cotter's live in New Bedford with some of those precautions. Hannah?
Well, Mike, Shannon, the mayor says this hurricane barrier isn't foolproof and wants people living nearby to have an evacuation plan in mind in case of an emergency.
Not if, but when. The barrier is not foolproof, and people should have a plan.
That's the message from New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell as the city urges people to be prepared for the threat of coastal hurricanes. They suggest having a safe place in mind if you need to evacuate, knowing your evacuation zone, which depends on where you live, and making sure you're stocked up with supplies, all in case of an emergency.
As we see storms of greater force happening more frequently here and everywhere else, and so, shame on us if we're not thinking about changing our approach because the threats changed.
Mayor Mitchell says even though the New Bedford hurricane barrier is one of the biggest levees on the East Coast, it's not foolproof.
It is not going to prevent all damage to everybody under any circumstances.
The city and the Red Cross have designated Keith Middle School as an emergency shelter if needed.
Out of evacuation zones, it's higher ground, it's near 140, it has full emergency generator power, and the shelter would be opened up to anyone in the region.
All of this comes as Tropical Storm Debbie continues to bring heavy rain to the south. Debbie first made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane on Monday on Florida's Big Bend coast. And we are expecting to see some of that heavy rain tomorrow night. Officials say they'll be removing dead tree branches and clearing out storm basins in the meantime. Reporting live in New Bedford, I'm Hannah Cotter, 12 News.
With the peak of hurricane season approaching, New Bedford wants to remind people to be prepared because it only takes one storm. Hannah Cotter tells us the mayor's response plans. Hannah?
This was not a direct response to Debbie, but more of a reminder that the possibility of evacuations during a storm is very real. And while this hurricane barrier is miles long and more than 20 feet above the water surface, the mayor says it won't always keep everything out.
It's not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. We will be hit by a big hurricane at some point. I can't stand here and tell you that it will be within the next 20 days or the next 20 years. I don't know.
New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell and other city leaders are reminding people to prepare for this year's hurricane season.
We are in a place that is prone to Atlantic hurricanes. We're prone to other major storms, blizzards and such, but most of the time we can deal with those without too much, the ordinary storms without too much fanfare. But we've been reminded this week about the threat of coastal hurricanes.
The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, predicts an 85% chance of above normal hurricane activity in the Atlantic this season. And while the city is working to upgrade its storm runoff infrastructure and test equipment, officials are urging people to figure out their own evacuation plans and know their evacuation zones in case of an emergency.
We've arrived at a point where there's a greater need for people to think about the possibility of evacuation.
Zone A covers the perimeter of the South End Peninsula, and Zone B covers the interior of the peninsula and extends north along the harbor. And we have a link with some of the city's resources over on our website, WPRI.com. Reporting in New Bedford, I'm Hannah Cotter, 12 News.